opening our portal at the top of the space here. Above the table. And bringing in the high dimensional light. This plasma light flows in, we're asking it to clear our space, clear the air, the corners, the walls, and the ceiling. Flowing down, cleansing the furniture, the whole room, the floor. And wiping away any lower energies, any dark or gray matter. Cleansing light comes in. Are you seeing a color in particular?
We'll say violet for now.
Okay, so we're going to bring in the ultraviolet light. This is one of the most powerful cleansing lights. Is the ultraviolet. It gets rid of parasites. That aren't aligned. It's one of the lights of the universe that comes in to rebalance, to bring clarity. So we're going to bring this violet light down into our energy fields. Layer of energy fields being cleaned and cleared and repaired. And letting the light work its way inwards through all of our fields of energy, closing any gaps. Removing attachments, lower vibrational frequencies. And pulling this violet light all the way down into our physical field, our electromagnetic field. Field of our heart space, the field of our mind, and moving this light in through our skin, into our joints, muscles, tissue, bones. Bringing this light into our bloodstream and clearing the blood. Allowing the blood cells to flow easily and effortlessly. And breathing this ultraviolet light into the nervous system. the spine and the central nervous system, and then out through the branches. All nerves in the body being cleared and open for electromagnetic connections. Program the water with Sarah's intention. Allow the ultraviolet light to carry the programming deeply into the water consciousness. to the sun. Bringing the violet light into the center of the sun. Asking the sun to give its creation energy to this intention that was spoken. And as we're standing at this portal of light, we're going to use the violet light like a key to open this door. To allow us to move out past this matrix, past this solar system, into conscious space. Now that the door is open, we're going to call in Sarah's guides. We recognize that you are most likely here already. But we will say those who are coming in, the soul family and the Galactics and the angels. The fairies. The Andromedans.
Didn't get a message. You were saying Andromedans, I think, which I don't really know who they are, but I was thinking like the Syrian people, like I know, and then you said Andromedans, and then I got like a vision of it looked like a frog face, big eyes, but pretty. Like a person that was a frog face. And then what did they say? They said something. What is it? Like something like it's about to happen,
We ask these amphibian friends to stay present with us.
or maybe see the Andromedan thing again.
Andromedans. The Pleiadians were also saying they're present. And if the Syrians would like to be here, they are, of course, invited. And any other Galactics who we haven't met yet, who are here for the high vibrational ascension time to assist humanity in this transition into our higher vibrational state. We ask those who have knowledge, information, or technology that would help us make this easy and smooth as possible. We are asking for this assistance.
It's almost like they feel like it's about to happen.
Well, that's very exciting to us. Although we would like to express that lost time, and it's about to happen for quite a long time in our flow of time. So we ask for as much clarity and assistance as possible in making this as painless as possible, although we do recognize that it's an incredible feat that we are performing, and we do feel privileged that we got the opportunity to be here. I'm going to call in Taryn's guides. My team and entourage surround us. Please work with Sarah's guides, higher self, ascended masters. My angels, fairies, and galactics, our ancestors, our future selves, and all relevant timeline iterations or fractals that have information for us who would like to be part of this process of reclaiming. Be present with us as we embark on this journey. And as we are surrounded by these teams, we ask them to hear the intention that was spoken, to help us broadcast this intention out using any consciousness or technology that would help this intention cross dimensional boundaries, timeline boundaries, sending this intention out in all directions in time and space. And as we step through the portal in the sun, this violet light turns into our river flowing, and we embark on our river journey through time and space, stepping into our raft or craft or Merkaba, being surrounded by the plasma light of the universe, watching the stars and planets and gases, and feeling the love vibration of the universe carrying us, releasing the gravity of the false matrix, moving out and away from the captured space that the earth has been in, turning back for a moment and watching the frequency fences around the earth begin to dissolve in front of our eyes.
I asked the guides a question.
Yeah?
I just felt like when I heard that car. Are you going to be actually physically visiting us? Like on the planet? Like show yourself? Or will you show yourself in another way? And will that be this year? I know you're showing yourself in other ways, but more like direct help.
This is the Pleiadian consciousness answering for now. This first question, we believe, is directed to us, as we have been the primary first contact for the people of Earth. First contact in recent times. As you know, there has been much contact throughout the ages on the planet, and the contact was covered up and silenced and hidden. The contact between the Pleiadians and the humans has been ongoing. We have been working with your governments. There are factions of the group you call Pleiadians who have been working negatively with some of the governments. But that time is ending. The Galactic Federation is working with your friend Trump. We have shown you, Taryn, pictures of the representatives given to the people. There are only a couple pictures, and they are
the Pleiadian.
The Pleiadians.
The Pleiadian galaxy is working with Trump.
Yes. There are some photographs that we have allowed to be seen of some of our representatives standing with Trump. You may see these after your session if you like. Taryn can show them to you. This is just an example of the Galactics, as you say, working with you. And the funny thing is that we look like you. So you don't see us. You don't notice that we are not human. But there are a few signs. And in this particular photographic evidence, we were wearing badges of the Federation so that people that were looking close enough could see. So the answer to the question is we are already here. Will the general population be accepting of this truth? We are thinking that the time is getting closer for a general type of disclosure, and this will come in the form of explaining to most people that you have been visited for the whole time.
Yeah, I guess I was thinking if Taryn, Rage, and Reiko and I would come in contact with you guys, but then I thought it was funny in that this is how we're coming in contact with you. But then I thought, but an actual physical form, like if you're gonna show yourself to people and Lightworkers.
We have plans to do this, yes. The timeline and timing, we should say, is always fluid because of certain events that have to unfold on a collective level before the personal interactions can happen. For instance, if there was a craft in your neighborhood over your building, because you are in a populated area, not out in the woods alone, many people would also be viewing this and having this experience. And so those in the cities and more suburban areas have a potentially longer timeline for this type of actual personal third dimensional visitation. So that question relies on the collective consciousness timeline more. This is why we are pushing the contact through in this way, because it is personal to you and your family, but it is not disturbing your neighbors. If you choose to continue looking into the workings of the Federation, there will be potential areas that you could move into. We are saying in Taryn's mind, Space Force. You could even look into a inquiry as to a position with something similar or in the Space Force. Please go to their website. We think this is funny to direct you to a website to come in contact with us because we are talking to you now. But there still has to be some protections for the general public because their consciousness is much too fragile. Now, this is why the Space Force has secret workings, not nefarious at this point of the white hat peoples are keeping things on a slow rollout because they don't want to freak out the people. So the people that work within the Space Force that work with us, they have some sort of classified type of jobs, and they can't really talk about all of it because we have not come to that period of disclosure yet. However, your Elon Musk is moving the consciousness of the people by sending up the private rockets and satellites and telling the people that they will be living on Mars in so many years. And this type of information is meant to wake the sleeping people up to a broader reality. Does this answer your question?
Sorry, say the last thing one more time.
What?
Say the last thing one more time.
About the Musk?
Broader reality?
To waking the regular people up to the reality that there are other civilizations and beings and areas outside the earth that are inhabited. Many people still believe that earthlings are the only consciousness in the universe that is awake and alive.
I guess I feel like also with my question that the three of us feel like a calling towards light work and starseed ascension duties, and I feel like, I guess, a dual question. I'm hoping that there's some kind of work where we can work together in helping wake up humanity. There's a path that we can pursue and be financially successful and abundant and live a cushy life.
The ascension journey is happening no matter what you do. Your choices of what to do for the financial aspect of your life is, as you have been discussing, a temporary situation to get you to the point where the finances are no longer connected to your life purpose. Your life purpose was never about finances. This was the trap that the Dark One set for all of you to drain your life force and to take away your purpose. Your purpose is your purpose. It's not a financial question. The financial question is something we wish you did not have to struggle with. And you won't for very long. We know that you know this, but we also recognize that the period of time between here and there seems like forever for you. There is no thing we can do to speed this up. It is going at its pace, so we say, take the feeling as the indicator. None of these things have anything to do with your purpose.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
We want it to be as fun and painless as possible. We are we feel for you the feelings of the anxiety and stress, and we don't like this for you.
Yes, it's felt like every step of the way, nothing feels right sometimes.
We remind you that you volunteered to be a part of the crumbling. The crumbling process is a very difficult one, and in most situations, the population would be reduced during this time on a planet. There would be a major die-off of the old consciousness people, and the younger ones would come in as the fresh minds to repopulate in a new vibration. You have volunteered to stay. So, as much as it doesn't make sense, you are watching and experiencing the world that you knew crumbling to nothing. This is why you feel that nothing is coming and nothing is working. because it is breaking apart. So we are asking to direct your focus to the new things that are coming in. The energetic feelings that you get when you do the light work, as you say, these feelings guide you to know that this is much more in alignment with your purpose. But it is a time on the planet that this is not recognized yet as a financially rewarding way of existing. Those people who are trying to do the spiritual work for the money are just as confused and distracted by their financial situation as someone who is not doing their purpose and doing some other purpose for money. This is because it is the needing of the money that is the problem. So until the changes come, get the money wherever you can. Do not worry about tying it to the purpose or any such thing. And if you Taryn is having the resistance, this is okay. This must be a feeling in your bodies and souls that the money is a temporary necessity.
And when this changeover happens, will they feel, or the people who have money, will they feel a sense of relief?
This depends on the individuals. Some of them will feel this way you are speaking about, and some will feel very confused and betrayed because they spent their entire earth life working for the money, and then they realize that there are those who are receiving the money that did not do this same choice. Some of these might feel unfair, yes. This is part of what is taking so long. There is the word that's coming is selfish, but it is not perfect word. It is thinking about the one who made the choices to do the work, and they feel like some of the others did not make the same choices and therefore should not get the same rewards.
So humanity has to collectively ascend enough for enough people to feel good about this change, so it doesn't be catastrophized.
Yes, so that people don't feel like it is unfair and don't become resentful and mean and aggressive. We point you to the fact that you have had a growing population of homeless people from our vantage point, this is a ridiculous travesty that there are beings who are allowed to sleep in dirt and their own human filth with no showers or bathrooms or beds or food. And yet the people who have the money...
I feel like with the Democratic side, how the Democrat and Republican split, like maybe the White House, how they make Democrats feel like the rich has to share with the poor, or they should tax the rich more. And so maybe with the switchover, it's going to be a good thing for people who have been Democrats, because they will feel like it's good for, they already feel bad for the new generation who has to work 3 jobs and do all this, and they still can't afford to live. So maybe they'll feel a sense of relief that, okay, well, there is some help.
Some of them will feel this, and some do not think about things the way you described. There are many who feel as though those ones did not do the work, or they do not somehow deserve. This is a very low frequency consciousness that has been invaded by dark energy for a long time. They do not feel the emotional empathy feelings that you are describing. Some do and some don't. The ones who don't will have a very hard time with this transition. Some of them will choose to expire their life early so that they don't have to deal with coming to terms, understanding of the change. But those who have the spark of light and soul within them will feel some measure of relief for the betterment of humanity as a whole. And if this spark of light and soul is not present or will not awaken, they will need to leave the planet somehow, some way.
Do you think it would help people to post these sessions?
Sharing information is never a bad thing unless the dark side is involved. But we believe that there is enough light. We would use a source such as the YouTube or the Rumble thing to share the messages. You may do just a simple recording audio and put it there and see who finds it and who resonates with it. There are some who are searching day and night for these kinds of messages, and there are some who will not understand. It is up to you if you want to share. You cannot do it wrong. If you feel like this is a high vibrational feeling for you, we say go for it. But you are not responsible for waking up the people. It is each one's responsibility for themselves. So those who are actively looking for this information will find it. Those who do not want it don't need to see or hear it.
What was the stream of consciousness you were going with the homeless people?
The homeless people are a perfect example of the cognitive dissonance of the ones who have the money, because they have to be okay with them having it and others not. Most awakened higher consciousness societies do not know of this disparity between some who have everything and some who have nothing. We would never allow this. This does not make sense. If you have the range of human emotions to feel sadness and pain and empathy, how can one see these homeless people and not want to help them? The dark side has manipulated the consciousness so that the people are able to ignore this situation. The homeless people become cleared out from the city and they are put somewhere so the people don't have to see them. And then the people can go watch their movies and their cat videos. We don't mean this to sound mean, but we say those who are so distracted with their own world easily forget that there are ones who are in such suffering. As the consciousness rises, the people will not be able to ignore this suffering anymore. And the ones who try to continue to ignore it are the ones who will be leaving the planet. Part of your new system, the financial system, quantum energy, allows for the people, all the people, to have the basic human things that you need to live. This will be food and shelter and energy and clothing. The things that all humans deserve to have when they are born on your planet. There will not be such distraction from the rest of the world or solar system, or universe, because you will not be so worried about paying your bills. This will allow you to relax and look around you and question how you can help the world, how you can help your neighbors and your animal friends. all of the suffering that has been happening on the planet will suddenly come to light, and those people, especially high awakened light workers, will lead the others in taking care of these ones. You will be doing things to help them. And the things that you do to help will be from your purpose. For instance, you, Sarah, will be doing your sounds, and these sounds will help people to feel new emotions of comfort and love. You will raise their frequencies and make them feel new feelings by hearing these sounds. If that is what you want to do. But we would say to all of you to relax about living your purpose, because you simply cannot not live your purpose. You are your purpose. Your purpose is you. Anything that you do in a feeling of love and alignment and connection with yourself and your higher self is of the light and the purpose. And this includes playing with your cat or sitting with your family. You are radiating light and frequency all the time. The frequency you radiate changes the quantum space around you. It makes your plants grow. It makes your furniture more comfortable. It lifts you up, and it lifts up all of you who are around this vibration. So very simple things like playing your music on the beach, to the water and the sand. These things raise the frequency. This is living your purpose. It will take some time to release the connections and cords between your doing and your being. Your doing is simply an extension of your being, but your being is the main purpose. This is why we say you cannot not do your purpose. As long as you are a conscious soul, you are your purpose. Do you have other questions?
I'd like to say thank you for coming down and sharing. I think the SpaceX website was very helpful, and I think I like hearing the sounds that it'll help people feel new emotions. I think that feels very exciting, and it's a good reminder to just follow the excitement. And I relax in the journey. It's, finding comfort in the discomfort of not forcing things so much that, it sometimes pushes me on a path that I don't really want. So I think I'm just going to follow the positive feelings and I appreciate options. Anything else that the three of us should be doing, which it doesn't feel like there is, but if, you could just come visit us through signs throughout the day. Are there any signs in particular that we should notice, like maybe with numbers on the clock, or some kind of symbol, or is there any way that we can just get a confirmation that we're on the right path?
All of these moments that you take to recognize our presence are your soul speaking to you and reminding you that we are all here for you and with you. The numbers on the clock are fun because we say you could assign different meanings to the numbers, like Taryn associates the 444 with her Arcturians. When she sees this number, she remembers that she has the Arcturian connection that assisted her in awakening her inner spirit and allowing her to be guided down this path that gave her so much comfort when she was in such a difficult time. When you stop and notice the number, you can check in with yourself. You could use the pendulum to ask who is what number, or you could just go with your first thought, like, oh, the 1, 2, 3, 4 is the Andromedans saying hello, or some such thing as this. And your first intuition about the meaning of that number is the one to go with. Remembering that you live in a quantum reality. So all things mean all things. The feeling of excitement and recognition is to help you navigate this quantum reality, because you truly are the creator of your experience. So for Taryn, the 444 is the Arcturians. For someone else, it's something else. It does not really matter because it's all true. So this could be a fun game, and what it accomplishes is keeping you connected throughout your day to the quantum reality and magic of the world you are playing in. We are also suggesting that the animals, especially the birds, are a sign of us.
They just chirped when you said birds.
This is because the birds are on a frequency that is very closely related with the flying freedom frequency of the galactic energy. They know what it feels like to be anti-gravity, not stuck on the ground, not stuck in a situation they can't get out of until they feel like leaving, and then they can just go. So when you see the different birds, you can do a similar thing as with the numbers. The black ones mean this, and the little ones mean that. But they are also telling you to look up, to look towards the freedom of the sky, to know that you will be free and you will fly. These feelings are so important because you are supposed to fly. Maybe not with your arms like a bird, but in the crafts, in the consciousness, in the astral realms, in the other dimensions, you move freely like a bird. You fly and go here or there. When you want to leave the cold place, you can fly to the warm place. This is coming onto your planet with the new technologies. You will become so much more free than you have ever dreamed. Some of you have dreamed into this, and those dreams have created this. The ones who have never dreamed this will be so surprised. They will be like little kids on the playground. All of you will, really. You will have so much fun. These are the things that we want you to focus on and bring into reality. There are beings who are flying around you now, and they say to you, you will join us soon. Allow your consciousness, when you are falling asleep, to feel like it can fly out and away safely from your body into the astral realms. These realms are being cleaned and cleared up of negative interference, and you are protected by your teams of light. When you consciously allow yourself to fly freely, you will feel so much joy. This is your gift to yourself. And we tell you that you are always surrounded by your teams of light and overlighted by your angels. They tell you now, the darkness is diminishing and you are free to move out into the astral space. Your consciousness is filled with the light and love of Source. nothing can harm you. You are powerful beings of light, and we are here holding a space for you to travel freely and to create the conscious fields that you want to fly around in. You may practice conscious dreaming. This, as you begin to fall to the sleep state, this will allow the creation energies held within your DNA to awaken and begin to construct the world that you want to awaken to. When you fall asleep, you can dream your reality into a new place so that you wake up in a more and more high dimensional existence. Every day you can bring in the fifth dimension. This is a gift you were all given, or we could say you brought this gift with you from the higher realms, and you just forgot because there was so much interference from the dark energies. Those energies are not holding you down anymore. You need to feel your power and your light and your freedom as sovereign souls of source energy. Use the colors, use the light, travel in the light like you are doing on the river or stream of light. You can imagine that you are journeying out and away from your body or your planet, or you are going inside your body or your planet. And if you fill yourself with the light of the angels and source and fairies, you will feel like a beautiful butterfly with gorgeous wings. And you can use these wings to explore your universe and then bring back ideas to your awakening planet. These ideas are waiting for you, and they are asking you to come find them. If it's possible in your mind, it's possible in your life. You just don't know this quite yet, but it is coming, and your focused attention on this practice of flying in the light will help to manifest it quicker.
When you touch like the back of my ear, felt like I could leave my body. So maybe there's like a tapping thing, sensation where you can help people exit go to their astral body.
Yes. want to explain that the astral body is connected to the nervous system, to the spine, the central nervous system. And when you allow yourself to feel the sensations of the release of the density, you are freeing yourself from your heaviness. As this practice gets more in tune and conscious and powerful, it will help to transform your physical bodies as well. Your animals are powerful protectors, and they operate in different frequencies, as you know. You may ask for their assistance or companionship or guidance when you travel in the astral space. You may ask them to accompany you, and they will do this happily. You have experienced some sensation of falling backwards before. This was connected in your experience to negative. But we want to tell you that this is a powerful way to exit the body.
I feel it when I fall asleep sometimes, or it's like when I'm waking up or falling asleep, and I feel like I'm falling and I actually jump my body down.
This is the astral self releasing from the body. Or sometimes if it's happening as you awaken, it's the astral self falling backwards into the body without necessarily understanding that you have been out of the body, and then you suddenly fall back into the body and it wakes you up. As you do the practices of conscious relaxation and allowing yourself to release, you will feel more and more safe and powerful, because this is a natural gift that you have, and it was taken from you in a sense. They were trying to prevent you from using this gift to manifest and to explore. You can take this gift back now. You can allow yourself to fall into the light. As you experience this release, you can just imagine that there is so much light surrounding you that you are like falling backwards into a beautiful lake filled with light and love frequencies. We are seeing pink for you to practice floating in, or any other colors that make you feel safe. Your angelic connection to the Uriel is a powerful protective energy for you. the floating in the golden pink light will allow your frequency to expand and to soften and to open, and it will make your energetic fields more vibrant and allow your colors and your light and your sounds to come rushing out when you need or request them. The fire hands and feet will help you fly. You may think of your Iron Man character who has the rocket hands and feet. They are like electric propulsions. When you are in this astral realm, the fire will help you navigate, and you can use them to change directions and to move towards the exciting things that you wish to view. This may start as unconscious dreaming, but we suggest that you try to remember the dreams if possible. While you have the time and are not required to do the work that takes your mind in a different direction, we may suggest that you could write down your dreams or just remember them and in some way bring them into your awakened state. After doing this for just a short time, you will begin to gain more control of your actual dream state, and at some point you will become aware of your dream state while you are in it. This lucid dreaming is a powerful gift and a major manifestational gift. You will be able to experience creation on a much faster dimensional level, and this will empower you to feel the creation manifestation energies in your waking life. We are feeling your frequency expanding now. You are being surrounded and floating in this light, and you are taking Taryn's body with you. You are feeling the feeling of less and less density. This feeling is the fifth dimensional experience. This experience of having less weight and less slow energy is going to release you from this third dimensional matrix. Feeling the energy and space around you. So when we're closing, we will do a little language for you. Is that okay? Throat chakra opening and expanding.
I knew that's what you were saying. Sound is going in 360 degrees now. When you do the vocals and the throat chakra toning, the sound coming out from all directions through the back of the throat, the sides of the throat. Imagine the sound is coming from the throat, not the mouth. The throat is the opening chakra, sending frequencies out. This expanding the frequencies around the bodies. You will expand your own frequency to open the gateway for the throat chakra, opening for the other ones. The throat chakra is very controlled and diminished on your planet. You are aiding in the opening of this area for the ones you come in contact with. Do not think you have to have them as clients or such. Every time you are speaking and toning and singing, you are sending out the throat chakra energy of openness and light. And the ones in the space who are willing to feel this will begin to open their own throat chakras. This is a very important aspect of your mission. You are here to sing the fifth dimension into being. And as we say sing, we mean to make the sounds. The sound
sound and the vibration is the key. The words are okay to do, but they are not the point. The sound is the point. The words are to engage the mind of the listener, and they do help to convey the ideas of freedom and change. We love this aspect, but we also want to express it is the sound. Heart, a solar plexus, sacral root, all of the lower chakra energies are now aligned with each other. The opening of the root chakra engages the fire in the feet. The sound comes through the feet and the hands. You may think of the feet as connecting to the Gaia energy of power and strength and love. You may think of the hands as connecting to the multi-dimensional aspects. You pull the sound in through these chakras and others, but very strongly in these spaces, and channel it in and up through the throat. The fairies say that they are with you and love you, and they are flying in beautiful circles around your head. You may catch glimpses of them out of the corner of your eyes. This is to let you know that they are here. You are so loved. Your team is standing strong